Welcome to Live Well, Be Well, an Ames Wellness podcast. My name's Kacie Schumann, the Health Promotion Coordinator for employees at the City of Ames, and I'm one of your hosts.
And I'm Bailey Dingfield, Health Promotion Intern, your other host. We're very excited to be on this podcast and helping to bring more wellness conversations to our community.
This first episode will be pretty short, just so you can get to know us and learn what this podcast is all about. Bailey, can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I am a senior at Iowa State here. I'm from Nebraska originally, though, but came to Iowa State to study kinesiology and really chose that because I grew up doing things like volleyball, tennis, cross country, different sports that really grew my interest for the human body, how it functions, and just what health in general means. So over the past few years here at Iowa State, I've learned just a lot about health and well-being in general, and that it's not just about working out, but that all aspects of well-being are really interconnected with each other. So that's kind of how my passion for public health and health promotion and that kind of thing has grown, and how I ended up here as a health promotion intern for Kacie for the semester. It's been really great so far, and I am excited to apply what I've learned about well-being and to really just continue learning more. And then after this, I'll graduate in May, and am also super excited for career opportunities helping other people be well.
Very cool. So just a little bit about me. I also went to Iowa State, actually, but it was many years ago compared to Bailey here. So I also studied kinesiology and health. My option was physical education and health, but I didn't end up being a PE and health teacher. I did my student teaching experience and just decided it wasn't going to be for me. So I ended up taking a job still at Iowa State. So I was a student there and then I worked there. So my first job was in the kinesiology department at Iowa State. We worked in the physical activity epidemiology lab and did research on exercise. And we had participants coming in doing exercise with us 3 times a week for a year. And so we really built some relationships with community members centered around doing exercise with them. And it was wonderful, loved it, probably would have stayed there forever, except for it was a grant-funded position. And so the grant money ran out and COVID happened. So we didn't get a new grant. So ended up having to move on from there. I worked at Iowa State in like an office manager type position for a year. And while I was doing that, just kind of as a tiding over position, this position opened up here at the City of Ames as the health promotion coordinator. And I was super, super excited. I've been here for about 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in April. So my anniversary is coming up pretty soon here. But I was super excited to come here and just share my love of health and wellness with the City of Ames employees. And it's been a lot of fun. So that's just kind of a little bit about us and how we both landed in the wellness world. With that in mind, we want to share the bigger vision behind this podcast and what we hope it becomes for this community. We know that wellness can sometimes feel like a buzzword, but for us, it's really about everyday choices, the small habits and the resources and the people in our community that help us live well.
Yeah, exactly. So this podcast will really focus on what wellness looks like in real life and how people prioritize it and what we can all learn from each other. So we'll be releasing new episodes every other week, and we're going to alternate formats just to make sure things stay interesting. One episode, we'll sit down with a guest from our community or from our workplace to talk about their experience with health and wellness, what helps them, what challenges them, and what habits make a difference in their life. And then the next episode, we'll explore a research topic or trending wellness idea. So pretty much things that you might see on social media or hear from friends and wonder, is that actually good for me?
We really want this podcast to feel real, practical, and approachable. Not overwhelming or overly technical, but we do still want it to be rooted in evidence. We're hoping that this can become a space where wellness feels more conversational and something that we can talk about openly at work, at home, and in our community.
Yeah, because wellness isn't just about physical health. It's also about mental, emotional, social, financial, environmental, all the things that help us feel our best and function day to day.
In our upcoming episodes, you'll hear from local guests, learn about resources available to you, and explore simple ideas that you can try in your own life. And we also invite you to send us questions that you have about health and wellness or send us names of people you'd like to hear from. You can send your emails to me, and my email will be in the show notes.
With that, thanks for joining us for this first episode and being part of starting something new. Next week, we'll sit down with Nancy Shaw, the Public Wellness Manager of the Parks and Recreation Department, who is retiring in March after over 25 years of service in the health and wellness field.
Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Live Well, Be Well is a City of Ames podcast.